Okay, everybody, we have an unboxing to do today, so let's get to it. We'll toss this aside. Okay, let's get it open. Oh, right to the point. This is the Schrade SCAXE2, S-C-A-X-E, SCAXE2 or SCAXE2. It's been around a while. It's 11.8 inches long, and it has just over a 3-inch blade. It's like just under 4 inches or something like that. So looks like it's wrapped in plastic. It's got a kind of a plastic Cordura type, not Cordura, like kydex type sheath with a metal snap. Okay, let's get it out of there, get it out of this plastic. Okay, here it is out of the plastic. It's got a fiberglass reinforced handle. So I guess there's an old video where this thing actually broke right here, and I guess Schrade reinforced this plastic with fiberglass, and now it seems like that's not an issue anymore. It's got a little picture of a what looks like a fire inside of a circle there, and you can see that on the blade. It's got some kind of grease on the blade. It also has a titanium powder coat on the entire axe head, which is to prevent corrosion and rust, I guess. And they said it helps it like not bind in wood, like when you're chopping, at least not as bad. Can you see that there? It says SCAXE2, S-C-A-X-E 2 on the head of the axe. It's got a nice blade there. I don't know how sharp it is right out of the package. It has like a rubberized grip here. This feels like fiberglass plastic, and this feels like rubber. Well, like a light coating of rubber. It's not squishy, but it's just grippy. You get this neat sheath with it, which is definitely unique. It's got like 5 eyelets that you can put paracord through, strap it to a MOLLE backpack or something along those lines, but it also has a 2-inch belt loop on it, so you could wear this on a belt, which is quite nice. Okay, let's put the axe in here. Goes in this way, but I need 2 hands because I got to kind of hold this open at the same time. Now that I got it to there, I can get it in and close it. Try to line that. It's snapped. And see how that covers the top there? Like this piece of plastic? That way, like, there's no real rattle. Like, that's actually in there really good. And you can, like I said, you can wear it on your belt. So that's pretty cool. It's got a little top cover there. I don't think I have it closed quite properly, but it's got a little finger divot there, so you can get your finger under there to open it right up. That's nice. It seems a little on the cheap side, but who knows? It could last quite a while. You never know. But definitely does the job with no rattle. And water would drain out of that, I think, easy enough because it's open enough, so that's cool. I like this hammer pommel. It looks like a meat tenderizer. And what I think you could do with that would be to take like tinder, little pieces of wood, and after, like, you could feather stick some of it with the blade, and then for other pieces of wood, you could take this pommel and just smash it up and turn it into almost like shredded wheat, like paper fine practically, and put the two together and have some great tinder to get a fire going. It's got a hole there, and it looks like it's just plastic the whole way through. It's not for striking the fire steel. It's just for hanging it on a wall, I would imagine. Like if you wanted to display it or something like that. Let's get a look at how it looks here. be nice if this would focus a little better. It's pretty nice, pretty straight. And I believe that this is just under 4 inches. It's like 1, 2, 3, maybe 3.5 inches, something like that. I actually did know the specs, I just slipped my mind. It's just under 4-inch blade though. I kind of like that because it's a little bit bigger blade than some of my other hatchets. You can choke up on it, do some fine feather sticking or carving with it. This supposedly will strike a ferro rod up here on the top. And that leads me to the next cool thing about this axe, is that this is not a lanyard in the handle for like wrapping around your wrist. This is, let's pull this out. Give me a second here. Okay. It is a pretty high quality, sizable, like 4-inch ferro rod with a rubber grip handle there. And it has its own little lanyard on it to help you pull it out of there, because this is just held in. These work like O-rings, and when you put it in there, it's kind of just like almost like a vacuum seal, like a plunger or something. Like you can, it's actually kind of tough to push it down in, and it's in there. Like it'll hold the axe up, like quite nice. I like that there's a fire steel in the handle. I always carry a lighter and a fire steel anyhow, but having a backup is pretty nice. I don't really have anywhere in here that I could strike it, but there's plenty of videos. This hatchet is heavily reviewed. There's a SCAXE SCAXE2 which is I think it stands for large or long, and it's like a 15-inch handle or 17-inch, something like that. This is the small one. This is the 11.8, so I like it. It feels good. I like the shape of the handle. I want to get out there and try it out, because this is basically just an unboxing review. I think it's just under 2 pounds. It's like 1.8 pounds. And the handle feels super light. Front heavy, obviously. And if you do hammer with this, you got to be careful, because you're swinging that blade up towards your head. So that's something to think about, because like if you actually have this out of the sheath and you're hammering something with it, that blade is out there. I guess I'll do a quick little comparison here. Okay, this is the little 9-inch Gerber Gator, and that has a built loop on it there too, and a locking plastic sheath, which I'm not super fond of, but it does do the job. But you can see the size difference in the two of these, and the blade difference. So, fairly substantial blade difference there. This has a pommel on it, but it's kind of rounded and smooth, whereas this one's very flat and has like that checkerboard type finish on it, or stamped into the steel there, so that's going to hit a stake probably better than this. This might kind of glance off of a stake a little easier. This has a hollow handle, super lightweight, extremely front heavy. I think it's under 2 pounds. But what's weird is the weights feel so similar, like very similar. And this one feels like it might be even a little more front heavy, just because there isn't any of this on the back. But I picked up an aftermarket sheath for this guy, and here it is on there. You can see it moves in there a little bit, makes a little wobble, but it does work. Like when you're wearing it on your belt, it works pretty fine. But I noticed that this aftermarket sheath is a perfect fit for the 11.8-inch SCAXE. No wobble, doesn't move in there at all. See how the tip sticks up right there? It looks like it's poking into the leather just a little bit, but you don't have to stretch it hard or anything to get it to buckle. I mean, it goes Let me see if I can line it up, because right on there. So if you wanted a leather sheath for this hatchet, you could do a lot worse than this. Which makes me wonder if this sheath for the SCAXE would work on this Gerber. Let's find out. Well, the answer to that question is a big fat no. It's just the whole shape of the head is completely different. It doesn't make it in there at all. This must be wider or something. But that is nice that this does work if you wanted to go the leather route. Probably would have been nicer if it would have been in black, but whatever. And yeah, that was part of the issue. This is more narrow here compared to this one. This one's more of like a big block. But that's why it doesn't work in that sheath very well. But that's all I wanted to show you, was a quick unboxing. Hopefully the weather will get a little nicer and I'll be able to get out there and get some free time to use this. Okay, what kind of a review wouldn't have a paper cut test? You're talking about a blade of any kind. So, let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, this is much sharper right out of the box than the Gerber Gator was. Well, there you have it. This is the Schrade SCAXE2 SCAXE. The 11.8-inch hatchet. It says Schrade on the fiberglass reinforced handle there. Comes with a nice sheath that doesn't rattle. It says Schrade on this side also. Has like finger grooves on this side and finger grooves on the opposite side. So that way you get a good grip whether you're using the hammer or the axe. And it's soft enough, coated in rubber there, that it's not uncomfortable because of that. And then you got a nice fire steel down in the butt cap. It's just like a nice hatchet. I'm really, really glad I picked this up. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is Joe Doomsday signing out.